In today's day, Walmart is as big as it's ever been. On top of having such a massive selection at this point, Walmart also always has some pretty deep discounts and some exclusive deals, all of which can translate to extra profits. And today we're going to be deep diving into that, and we're going to be talking about how you can get started dropshipping with a supplier like Walmart. Now, dropshipping from Walmart has tons of different advantages, and one of them is what I mentioned earlier, a massive product selection. They have such a big catalog of products with tons of different suppliers. Check this out, because this is something that a lot of people don't know about. So once we're on the Walmart website, you can safely assume that everything is being sold, shipped, and fulfilled through walmart.com, right? Well, you're kind of wrong at that point. So check this out. Right now I just looked up trampolines, and over here on the side I added a filter of pro sellers. So I'm only looking at products that pro sellers are selling. Now, looking through the different ones that we have here, we can see that this product right here, this one right here, Yorin, that doesn't really sound like a branded product, right? That's not something that you're gonna find at the Walmart store. So let's click on this really fast. First off, retail price $700. Right now it's $260. That's really good. That's something that we can make a pretty big profit off of. This is a 12-foot trampoline for $260, and it's lit up on top with LEDs. Last time that I bought a trampoline, which was, I don't know, maybe about like 5 years ago, I paid, I want to say it was about $400, and it was smaller than 12 feet. I think it was about 10 feet. So this in itself is a pretty good price. And then the added LEDs on the top, that's an extra little bonus. But besides that, let's go ahead and scroll down a little bit and check this out. This is sold by Thinkfish, who is a pro seller. So now there's a lot of people that can sell on walmart.com. I myself actually have an account to sell on Walmart. So this is already giving you a massive expansion to your product base. You can offer so many more products. At this point, a lot of people that are selling their products on AliExpress, a lot of suppliers that are selling their products on AliExpress, are also selling them on the Walmart website. Now, one thing that's really cool about this is the fact that a lot of these are fulfilled by Walmart themselves. So you can take advantage of these non-branded items. You can go ahead and resell them to your customers. And when they ask you, why did this show up in a Walmart package? Then you simply tell them, well, that's what I use to fulfill my orders. They have a very good logistics system, something that I myself can take advantage off of because I sell on walmart.com, and that's who I use to fulfill my products. Done. They're not going to have any more questions after that. It makes sense. Now, another thing besides that is going to be their different deals and their discounts. Walmart always has some sort of promotion going on. They always have a rollback. They always have good deals. All of these different deals are things that you can take advantage of, and you can either keep those savings to yourself or you can pass on those savings to your customers. So you can actually, in fact, give your customers a little bit of a discount, enticing them to, make a purchase from you. Not just that, but customers appreciate a nice little discount every once in a while. But if you don't want to do that, if you want to keep the profits for yourself, then by all means, you can go ahead and sell your products at whatever price you typically sell them at. And whenever they go on sale, instead of putting them on sale yourself, then just sell them at the regular price and keep that extra profit for yourself. At the end of the day, you're still going to be getting some very good prices through Walmart that are able to be marked up, but not at an insane rate where your customers just won't make the purchase. Now, besides that though, like I mentioned earlier, Walmart does have a very good logistics system. So they have very fast shipping speeds. On top of that, they have warehouses throughout the entire US. So your customers are going to be getting their products typically within 1 to 2 business days. Now, if you do want to offer some very fast shipping, they also do offer same day and next day delivery, guaranteed. But of course, sometimes this will add a couple of extra bucks to the pricing, but it's not going to be anything crazy. For the most part, for same day shipping, sometimes you can get it for free depending on, the final amount of your products or how much you're purchasing. But besides that, they also have a price match policy. And their price match policy is hands down my favorite feature from Walmart. The reason for this is because this actually covers 2 different things. A lot of people didn't know this. One part of the price match policy is going to simply be being able to price match competitors' prices. So take, for example, Best Buy or Amazon. If you find the same product that's being sold on one of these 2 websites that's being sold on Walmart and it's actually cheaper on, let's say, Amazon, then you can go ahead and make that purchase through Walmart, show them proof that it's cheaper on Amazon, and Walmart will refund you that difference. So that way you have a little bit of extra money. You can make a little bit of extra profits this way. Now, not only that, but let's say the same product goes on sale 2 weeks later. You can go ahead and reach out to Walmart and they'll refund you that difference as long as you're still within that return window. So the pair of shoes that you purchased for $100 are down to $50 a week later. Reach out to Walmart. they'll refund you those 50 bucks extra, the $50 difference. Now, before we continue any further, as always, I'm going to have an easy to reference cheat sheet with everything I'm talking about in today's video, all of the different tips, tricks, links, and everything that I'm covering today. If you want access to that, just drop a comment down below with the hashtag Walmart and let me know what your takeaway is from the video. When I see that you did that, I'll reply back with a link to the sheet. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Now, even though Walmart does have a lot of advantages, it also has a few cons or a few disadvantages. But don't worry because they're not that bad. For one, they're limited to the US, which is kind of strange because I know there's Walmarts across the world. So why wouldn't you be able to dropship in different countries if they already have the warehouses there? But it is what it is. Walmart can do their own thing. At the end of the day, even if we're limited to the US market, we're still limited to the biggest market in the entire world. The US is single-handedly the biggest dropshipping market that you can offer your products to. So you're gonna have more than enough people to offer your stuff to. Besides that though, another thing that you should take into consideration is gonna be their payment methods. Some people like to have different ways to pay for their products, like let's say Western Union, wire transfers, or a few others, which at Walmart, you're not gonna be able to accept that. You're not going to be able to make payments to them that way either. Walmart typically is going to be accepting just your major credit cards and PayPal, which at the end of the day, again, is more than enough. That's pretty much what everyone's going to be using, with the exception of just a few people. All right, so what about their shipping and their return policies? Well, these are awesome, to say the least. So as far as their return policy, you actually have up to 90 days. That's 3 whole months that you have to be able to return any products, or your customers to return any products. Now, it's up to you if you want to honor these entire 90 days, or simply give your customers 30 days, and anything that happens after that and they reach out to you, you can make an exception for them. Now, when it comes to shipping, for the most part, you are going to have standard next day shipping, but you are going to be charged for this. Now, if you have any orders that are over $35, then you can qualify for free shipping. Now, anything under $35, the shipping price for that is going to vary, but typically it's going to be anywhere between about $8 to about $15. Now, if you're a Walmart Plus member, then in this case, you have free shipping all around. So no matter how much your order is, it's going to ship for free. Now, as far as Walmart Plus, now that we're on that topic, that's something that it might be worth looking into if it's something that you yourself could actually use as well. So there's a few different perks that come with this. For one, you have Burger King savings. That's not relevant, but you do have free delivery from your store and you have free shipping with no minimum orders. These two are pretty vital. But besides that, you also have returns from home. This is something that's actually very interesting because it can help you keep up the presence that you're not necessarily only using Walmart. So take this for example. If somebody requests a return, you can in fact have them deliver that product or ship that product out to you directly. You can give them a virtual address or you can give them whatever address you want and have them ship you the product. In which case you can then start a return from Walmart by simply having Walmart come to you to pick it up. Or if you're in the US, you can just go to a Walmart and drop it off yourself. But besides that, there's a few other perks that are going to be specific to the Walmart Plus holder or the Walmart Plus member. And again, this is really going to be dependent on you if you can take advantage of all of these other perks that they have while still being able to offer your customers, the free delivery from their store. So that way it's quicker, or free shipping with no minimum orders, or if you think that the free shipping alone is going to be worth it for you for your dropshipping business, then by all means check out the Walmart Plus and see if it works out for you. Me personally, I don't use Walmart Plus. It's not something that I find useful, and for the amount of times that I actually dropship products from Walmart, it's not going to be the best option for me. But again, if Walmart is your main supplier, then it could very well be worth it for you. All right, enough talking. Let's start doing. So how do we get started dropshipping from Walmart? All right, the first thing that we need to do is we need to do a little bit of product research. We need to find what products are trending, what products do we want to sell. And in order to do this, there's a few different methods. For one, you can go ahead and check out our Sell These Now playlist, where we have tons of different videos covering a variety of niches and monthly product videos. There you're going to have access to tons of different products that you can start to import to your store. But besides that, another option is going to simply be to use social media. So let's run over to TikTok.com and we're going to look up the hashtag TikTok made me buy it. Now, I'm sure you've seen this before a lot, and I'm pretty sure you're tired of it, but let's kick it up a notch. Instead of just TikTok made me buy it, we're going to look up TikTok made me buy it plus a niche. So what do you want to start selling? What are you interested in selling? I suggest that you niche down, and you niche down to something that you know, something that you're familiar with, because this in itself is going to make it a lot easier for you to start finding actual products that are actually helpful. You know, products that can provide value to somebody's life, or just overall products that people are going to like. It's easier for you to find products that are actually going to be good for people in a niche that you know versus a niche that you know absolutely nothing about, and you start guessing. You might start thinking, oh, this product is going to be great because it has this feature. Well, maybe in that particular niche, in that community, it's something that's generic, something that everybody knows about. So people aren't going to buy it. That's why I say stick to a niche that you know. Trust me, it'll save you a lot of time and a lot of headache. Just because one niche is more profitable than another doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be more profitable for you. So always keep that in mind. So what we're going to do is, back to TikTok, look up our niche. Now, we were talking about trampolines earlier, right? So let's look up TikTok made me buy it, outdoor fun. And then we have tons of different products that are for the outdoors that can provide you with a little bit of fun. So we have splash pads. I've actually covered these in a previous video. Oh, look at that. Waterproof playing cards. That's interesting. I haven't seen those before. Solar charging blocks, and just a bunch of other products that are relevant to the niche. So this is one way that you can start doing things. Another one is going to simply be to run over to AutoDS.com, create an account with us, which, by the way, if you're not signed up just yet, you can get started right now for just $1 for the next 2 weeks. And then you're going to get access to our entire library of dropshipping products. Now here you're going to have the marketplace with tons of different products from a multitude of suppliers. And then you're also going to have the handpicked product section, which is actually my personal favorite because all of the products on here are actually handpicked by expert dropshippers. Now, they're not just picking any product that they find online. They're actually looking for products that have a proven track record, have proof of selling, and people are actually interested in. So you're going to find all of those different products on here. And even if you click into one of them, like this one over here, you're going to have a lot of extra information that you can use to decide whether or not this product is right for you. So you have an engagement score, you have a saturation score, you have a target audience for your ads. This is all information that can really help you make a decision on whether or not you should dropship this product. Like, take this one for example. It's got a saturation score of 40, which means it's just in the busy section. People are just starting to find out about this and they're starting to sell it online. You still have a lot of wiggle room before it's under full market, where in full market, it's going to be a fully saturated product, which you can still sell it, you can still offer it, but it's going to be a little bit harder to market it or a little bit harder to offer it to your customers because so many other people are going to be selling it. Besides that, you have the engagement score. The engagement score on this is at 20. So it's actually about to be inactive. It's in between inactive and mild, meaning there is barely any buzz around this product on social media. So even if this product was at full market and everyone was offering it, not a lot of people are talking about it on social media. Not a lot of people are posting about it on TikTok. So this is going to be your opportunity to take this product, make a bunch of videos, post it up on TikTok, and then you're going to start getting exposure for this product. You're going to start showing this to a lot of people that didn't know that it existed. And if you need help actually coming up with content, coming up with ideas for videos, we got you covered on that too. Down here, you have a social ad section with different ads or different videos that are made with this same product. So this can be a source of inspiration for you to start making your own content. Or you can even just simply go ahead and download it and give it a little bit of editing before you repost it, but that's also another option. Besides that though, on websites like Amazon and on Walmart, you're also going to have the new and trending section or the bestseller section, both of which are great places to go to see what people are actually currently interested in. All right, after you start doing some product research and you know what you want to sell or what niche you want to get into, the next thing you need to do is figure out where you're going to be dropshipping your products. Do you want to start your own website? In which case you're going to be dropshipping on Shopify, Wix, or WooCommerce? Or do you want to skip all that headache of making your own website and go to a marketplace? A marketplace is going to be something like Etsy, Amazon, or eBay, where you're not going to have the option to create your own website, but you're simply going to be posting your products on somebody else's platform. Now, the biggest difference between these two, well, there's a ton of differences, but some of the main ones are going to include, for one, customization. With Shopify, Wix, and WooCommerce, you're going to be able to customize your entire website to however you want it. On top of that, you're also not going to have any competition from other sellers. Whereas on a website like, let's say, Amazon or eBay, you are going to have a lot of competition from other sellers, and you're also not really going to have any control over any customization for your website or for your product pages. The only thing that you're really going to be able to control is going to be the description, the title, and the images that you upload. Now, I know that I said that it could be a headache to create your own store on something like Shopify, but this is made very, very easy with the help of AI and pre-built Shopify stores. If you want more information on that, on how you can get started creating your own online store in less than 2 minutes, then just check out this video right here. In it, I cover everything that you need to know on how you can get started using the AutoDS AI pre-built Shopify stores. Trust me, it saves you a lot of time. Sometimes it even saves you a couple of weeks of work. Now, moving on to the next difference between the two different types of selling platforms, marketing is going to be essential. So the way that you market your products on Shopify is going to be completely different than the way that you market your products on, let's say, eBay. When it comes to dropshipping on Shopify or your own website, people aren't going to know that that website even exists. When somebody Googles something, your website, chances are it's not going to show up. So you're going to have to put a little bit of extra effort into your marketing for your own website. A few things that you can do are going to be optimizing your SEO, working with influencers, posting on social media, content marketing, and also running ads. You can run ads on multiple platforms like, let's say, TikTok, Facebook, and even Snapchat. Now, when you're selling on a marketplace like eBay or Etsy, people are coming to these websites already ready to make a purchase. They, for the most part, know what they're looking for, and as long as your listings are relevant to what they're looking for, chances are you're going to show up. But that doesn't mean that there aren't any extra marketing efforts that you can put into this. eBay has its own way to market its products with promoted listings standard and advanced. Etsy also has promoted listings as well. Amazon also has a way to market their products. It's all going to be specific to each platform. The last thing that I'm going to cover in terms of the differences between the different platforms is going to be the pricing. So when it comes to Shopify, you are going to be paying for a monthly fee or a yearly fee. That's really going to be dependent on you. Do you want to pay for the yearly or the month to month? Personally, I like doing the yearly just because it's one big payment and you get a discount. So it ultimately ends up being cheaper and you don't really have to worry about it at the end of every month. But besides that, you also have things like credit card fees. So whenever somebody places an order in your store, you are going to get charged a credit card transaction fee, which typically can range between 2 to 3% depending on the plan that you have. Now, take for example, Etsy. If you're dropshipping on Etsy, the fees are going to be completely different. For one, you actually have to pay $29 to open up a store on Etsy. 2, they charge you 20 cents for every listing that you upload. 3, they charge you about 6.5% for each sale. And on top of that, they also charge you the credit card processing fees. But you don't have to worry about bringing in traffic. Again, people are already going to places like Etsy or eBay ready to make a purchase. So it's completely different scenarios that you really have to start to jump into, start to read a little bit more about, and figure out which one is going to be best for you. All right, so once you have your store set up and you're ready to start selling or importing products to your store, that's the next thing you need to do. You need to start importing products. Now, in order to do this, there's a few ways to do it. There's going to be primarily 2 ways: the manual way and my favorite, the automatic way. So if we're doing things the manual way, we're going to go over to our trampoline that we want to import from Walmart. We're going to copy over this entire description. Then we're going to start saving all of these different images. We're going to start taking the information down for each one of these different variations and which ones are in and out of stock. And then we have to upload everything to our own store. Now, that in itself, it'll probably take us about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how big the listing is, how many variations, and how much editing we have to do to the description and to the title. Now, again, 5 to 10 minutes, it really doesn't sound that bad, right? This is only for one product. If we start uploading 3 or 4 products, it's probably going to take us about an hour. Start uploading 10 or 20 products, that's going to take us an entire work day. Start uploading 100 products, forget it. Our full-time job is going to be importing products. So as you can see, for a small batch, it's not that bad. When you really start getting serious about it and importing more and more products to your store, then this is really when it's going to be very time consuming, in which case we can implement automation. For this, we are going to be using AutoDS. Now, all you have to do is simply go ahead up here, take that link, cut it or copy it. I always say that I like to cut it so I can get a visual representation that I actually did it. Run back over to AutoDS, go ahead and click on add products, and we can either do multiple products or a single product. For this, let's do the single product, and here just go ahead and paste in the link. Then you're going to see that your supplier source changed to Walmart and the region is United States. Now from here, you can either go ahead and publish it directly to your store or click on edit now, where once the import is finished, we can go ahead and just simply change the title to whatever we want it to be. Same thing goes for the description, which by the way, to make things even easier for you, you can optimize your title and your description with AI directly from the screen. So you're going to be able to get the best title and description without having to copy over the information, go to ChatGPT or Google Gemini, and spend a little bit of extra time doing that. So everything is available for you directly on the platform. Then when we run over to the variants tab, we can see all of the different variations. Now, there's two things that I want you to note about this. One is that you can see that some are out of stock and some are in stock. This is going to save lots of time and headache between having to go to your supplier's website, in this case Walmart, to make sure that everything that you're offering is actually still in stock. A lot of the times somebody places an order at your store. If you haven't been keeping track of anything, then that product could potentially be out of stock, like this 8-foot one right here. If somebody places an order in our store for this same one and Walmart doesn't have it currently, we're going to have to go ahead and cancel that order or find another supplier, which that's going to be a huge headache, especially in such short notice. So something like this is very helpful because you already know what's in stock and what's out of stock. You can go ahead and automate the process through AutoDS to mark those as out of stock on your store as well. So that way you don't even have to do it yourself. AutoDS will take care of your inventory for you. Now, another thing that's cool about this page is that if you go to edit, you have your pricing calculator here. Now, I call it a pricing calculator because it really calculates everything for you. So let's say our fees are about 4% in this case. Our fee dollar amount, we don't have any, but if we were selling on Etsy, it would be 20 cents. Our profit dollar amount, I like to keep that at 0. And then our profit percentage. How much do we want to make from this order? Let's say I want to make about a 60% profit. So as you can see, our sell price jumped up to $333 and our profit is $119. But if you take this price, $333.46 minus $199.95, that gives us a total of $133.51. But our profit is $119. Why is there a discrepancy? Well, this is where my favorite part comes in. The fees, the 4% in fees, that's already deducted. So this total profit is actually what you're taking home. It's already deducting the fees for you, so you don't even have to think about that. Once you're done with your pricing, just go ahead and click on save. You can do each one individually, or if you want, you can go ahead and select everything and then bulk edit everything and then run over to the images tab. If there's any images you don't like on here, you can delete them. You can add your own, or you can edit some of them by adding some text to it. And once you're ready to go, once you're ready for this product to be sold on your store, be live on your page, just go ahead and click on save and import. And within seconds, people will be able to purchase it. Now, once you have your store loaded up with products, the next thing we have to do is marketing. Now, we did lightly touch up on this earlier, talking about Facebook ads and things like that. But there's a few different ways that you can also do this. So if you're selling on your own website, besides ads, a few other things that you can do is going to be, again, your influencer marketing, content marketing. So you can start to make blogs, you can start to make videos promoting your product, or simply talking about a particular topic, let's say addressing a problem, and then offering your product as a solution, and email marketing. Now, when it comes to email marketing, a lot of people don't do it. If you're not doing that, you're missing out. Email marketing is still king of marketing. It's the best way to start gaining your customers' information in exchange for something very minuscule. You can exchange a 10% off coupon from your store for your customer's email. And then once you have that email, you have access to your customer essentially for life, or until they unsubscribe or put you in their spam folder. But besides that, you're able to send your customers promotions directly to their inbox. There's really no other marketing method that gets you so close to your customer. So take advantage of email marketing. There's a reason why practically every single store that you go to, whether it's a small dropshipping store or a massive store like, let's say, Nike or Apple, there's a big reason why whenever you jump onto their store, the first thing that you see is sign up for our email newsletter and get 10% off, because they want your email. They know that email marketing is the way to go. So don't sleep on that. But besides that, you can also offer your product on, let's say, different buy and sell groups on Facebook, and some different platforms on eBay have things like sales events where you can include your products on there as well to have them featured. All right, the next step is fulfilling your orders. So after you've done everything we just talked about, people are going to start coming to your store and they're going to place a few orders. So in this case, the next thing you need to do is start fulfilling them. In this case, just like when it comes to our product importing, we have two options: the manual way of doing it and, of course, the automatic way of doing it. Now, when you choose to do things manually, you're going to have to go ahead and take your customer's information, place the order with, in this case, Walmart, and type everything in yourself. Now, this in itself can be pretty quick, but once you start getting a lot of orders, again, it can start to get very time consuming. But not only that, this also opens you up for a lot of user error. So one typo, one mistake in one of the numbers or in one of the letters in the address that order is going to somebody completely different. And in that case, we just lost a sale, we might have lost a customer, or if they're understanding, then we simply just lost money because we're gonna have to place another order to replace theirs or give them a refund. So this causes a lot of problems. Now, the best way to avoid this is gonna be to automate your order fulfillment. For this, you have two options through AutoDS. You're gonna have automatic orders and you're gonna have fulfilled by AutoDS. I personally use fulfilled by AutoDS because it's a lot easier, but if you choose to, you can go with automatic orders. The difference between these two is simply gonna be that whenever somebody places an order in your store, AutoDS is going to either, with automatic orders, it's going to go ahead and use your account. So let's say you have an account with Walmart or with Amazon, it's going to use your account to log in to that platform on your behalf, and it's going to pay with your credit card or your debit card or your banking information. Now, this is fine, but with places like Amazon, you don't want to be doing that because Amazon doesn't like it when you ship out products to multiple customers because they're not really dropshipper friendly. They prefer you to use their platform and use fulfilled by Amazon, which can be very expensive. Now, the other option is going to be fulfilled by AutoDS. In this case, AutoDS is actually going to be placing the order on your behalf with its own buyer accounts. So AutoDS has buyer accounts for Amazon, AutoDS has buyer accounts for Walmart, for AliExpress, and for everything in order to make the purchase on your behalf without ever touching any of your information. On top of that, it doesn't even use your credit card or your banking information. It uses this up here, which is a balance that you top up. Then whenever you do get an order, all you have to do is go over here to the orders tab, and you're gonna see the different orders that you've gotten over here. You're gonna see their status, whether it's pending, it just came in, it was ordered, already ordered from your supplier, shipped, your supplier shipped it out and provided you with a tracking number, delivered, or canceled, or even if your customer requested a return. So as you can see, everything here is made very easily for you. So that way you don't come across any issues, there's no user error, and everything is automated for you. You don't have to worry about placing any orders when you receive them. All you have to do is focus on more product research and importing more products to your store, and also your customer service. So that's gonna be the last step. Always provide the best possible customer service, whether it's pre-sale or post-sale. It doesn't matter when it is. Whenever a customer reaches out to you, even if they're not intending to make a purchase, they just have a question, always provide the best possible customer service that you can. Not only that, reply back to them within 24 hours. You don't want to pass the 24-hour mark. The reason for this is because if you do, chances are the customer might have either already made the purchase somewhere else or they forgot they ever messaged you in the first place. So always try to get back to them as quick as you can, and of course, as friendly as you can. And that's pretty much everything that you need to know on how you can get started dropshipping from Walmart. What did you think of today's video? Let me know down in the comments below. Remember, if you want access to the cheat sheet, just drop a comment with the hashtag Walmart and let me know what your takeaway was from this video. Huge thank you to everyone for watching, especially if you made it all the way to the end. As always, it truly means the world to me. If you found this video informational, if you found it educational, if you found it in any way, shape, or form helpful, please make sure you smash that like button. It truly helps me out. It helps out the channel. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos, and hit that little bell notification so you're alerted the moment that we drop a new video. This can be very helpful because if we drop a products video, you're going to be one of the first to know what products are trending and what we're talking about. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that little bell notification. And with that, my name is Mar with AutoDS, and I'll catch you all next time.